Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, back to do another Wild Eye review. Today I'm going to do a review for the movie Sin, Self-Induced Nightmare. It's really a cool cover. But before I get into my review, I would like to take the time to thank Wild Eye for providing me with this copy to review for you guys. They just have a great website and a great YouTube channel, both of which I will be leaving in the description box below. They're very generous with us YouTubers to get the word out about their films. But they also give filmmakers their shot in low-budget filmmaking, which I think is extremely important for independent horror and its future. So definitely check out their website and their YouTube channel. They have a lot of really cool content on there. Sin, or Self-Induced Nightmare, is a 2014 film which runs about 72 minutes. This is an anthology. I love anthologies. So how I'm going to basically do this, I'm not going to get into the plot synopsis too much because they're very short, being 72 minutes. I'm basically going to give you the names, the director and producer, the people who are involved, and kind of my overall take on it, except for the wraparound, which is where we start out, with the wraparound called Blind Date. It's a very simple wraparound. It's a man and a woman who meet in a coffee shop, I believe, and he's telling her, I think he's working on a horror movie, and he's telling her stories about it, about different stuff he's worked on. That one I'm going to give a 4 out of 10, and of course, the reason why I explain this is because it keeps popping up throughout the movie. As he's telling different stories, the different segments happen, which is basically how anthologies work, but for most of them anyway. So Blind Date gets a 4 out of 10. It was okay. Acting was It was written and directed by and produced by Dan Brownlee, and you will be hearing his name more. Now that brings us to our first segment, which is called First Date. This one I enjoyed. I enjoyed this one quite a bit. This got a 6 out of 10 for me. It was directed by Matthew Gargano, and this was in my opinion, the best of the bunch. The second segment is called Summer's Night. Summer's Night was okay. I give that one a 5 out of 10. It is directed, and the storyboard artist and the cinematographer is Ian Lawler. Which brings us to our next one, and kind of the representation on the picture on the cover, which is called Bear Scary. It doesn't completely look like the bear on the front, and I understand, they do covers to appeal to people. I get that. Bear Scary was pretty good. It got a 5 out of 10, and that was written, directed, and produced by Dan Brownlee. Which we have our final segment in the actual anthology, which is called The Confessions of Peltzer. Yeah. This one I found absolutely appalling, to be honest with you. I gave it a 2 out of 10 simply for the effort, but it had no redeeming quality, I don't think. And I think it was shock for the sake of shock, and just in poor taste, in my opinion. But that's, you guys are here to listen to my opinion, so that's it. But, it gets a 2 out of 10 for me. I didn't really care for it. It was produced and directed by let me see if I can read my handwriting here. Liam Reagan and Dan Moxon. And Liam Reagan played the man in the cubicle. Now there's a bonus film in this called Don't Know Jack and Box of 1,000 Cornflakes. Now that was written and produced and directed by Dan Brownlee again. It was okay. It was kind of silly. It was fun, the bonus film. I didn't mind it too much. Now, overall, this anthology gets a 5. I was kind of disappointed, to be honest. I was expecting something a little bit better, judging from the cover. But, it is what it is. Everything's hit and miss. Now, it doesn't state it on the back, but there are a few special features. There is a behind the scenes on First Date, cast and crew interviews for Summer's Night, and also a behind the scenes for Summer's Night. Like I said, I give this one a 5. A little disappointed in this one, but they can't all be winners. So I do like anthologies, and I don't think this one was a very good one, but it was fair. I'll give it that. Have you seen Self-Induced Nightmare or Sin? Comment below, let me know. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.